Hi, Scott Lackman, 4510 TV. Today, viewers, I'm also representing as Company Director of our family business, Richardson&Wrench Caboolture. With me, Principal and Licensee Robin Lackman and Sales Consultant Sue Dewar. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Scotty.
Now, take two. We've had a couple of bloopers before today's market update. Robin, we're standing here in Central Lakes, one of the final stages of the development. As we can see, building going on in the background, plenty of tradespeople. Give us a quick snapshot of Central Lakes Estate, Caboolture.
A lovely area in Caboolture, Scott. A development by QM Properties, and we know that they've won numerous awards over the years for their planning and environmental protection of the areas that they come into. And again, perfect example here. Family friendly parks and walkways for the families to enjoy, and local shopping centre nearby, and also bordering the grounds of the hospital and St Columban's College. So a lovely family friendly area to live in.
Excellent. Sue, let's roll into our market update, because what we usually bring to our viewers is a bit of a snapshot of some figures, some market activity. You have been on absolute fire with your sales activity. I just want to tell the viewers and share a couple of figures, and then we're going to talk to you about how busy it has been. For Richardson&Wrench Caboolture, as of yesterday, we can say that we have sold 205 residential properties in the Caboolture area. We've sold $61,678,000 worth of property in the last 12 months. And Sue, your last 10 sales, a total of $3,760,000, making your average sale in the last 10 contracts $376,000. You're selling well above the median price. Tell us about your activity.
So it has been extremely busy. Those last 10 contracts have actually been, in fact, it has been 12 contracts in the last 4 weeks that I've put together. So it's been an extremely busy time. So naturally, buyer activity is massive out there at the moment. Open home attendance is wonderful. To give you a perfect example, I had a property on the market for just 3 days and sold in 4. We had 9 groups through the first open home, and I think, Scotty, you yourself actually conducted an open home recently, and you had, 5 groups through?
Yeah, I did.
First day. So,
yeah, property on the market for 3 days, a quick bit of advertising online, and 5 groups. So good activity.
And we're actually talking about high-end property too. We're not talking about our $350,000 properties. We're actually talking about our $550,000 to $700,000 properties, which is, quite phenomenal. We do have a lot of really good, listings on the market at the moment, and we are getting good activity on those listings. So across the board, the other thing I found too is that I am working with buyers. It sounds, really wonderful, 10 contracts. 12 contracts in the last 4 weeks, but I work with these buyers 6 to 12 months sometimes before they come to market. So I go in, we have a look, we see what needs to be done to improve the property and actually get top dollar for the property, and that is one of my levels of expertise, I think, with everything I've done over the years. I do have a certificate in interior decoration, and I've been able to bring that to the business. Perfect example of that again is that I had a lady 12 months ago came to me, and she was appraised at $280,000 through another agency, and I sold that property within a week at $60,000 above that appraisal. So
a great example, Sue. We talk about how busy this activity is, and yes, it sounds amazing. We do lots of sales, a lot of turnover in Caboolture, but it doesn't happen overnight. And your relationship, amongst other consultants in our company as a family, we really value those long-term relationships.
Absolutely.
Someone approaches you maybe 6 months ago, I'm considering selling, Sue, come and have a talk to me. Maybe it's not quite the time to put the property on the market, and you're giving that advice, whether it's home staging, decluttering, presentation, all of those things.
So important and paramount to the sale of your property. And the more that the seller and the agent can work together, the better the result at the end of the day. And the more the seller's willing to listen, the better the result. So, and that's the thing. It is all about relationship building. I don't just see someone and they never hear from us again. It is a constant, keeping in touch and communication, absolutely.
Excellent.
So it's great. I love it.
Good activity. You can see the passion in this lady. Sue, you're on fire and doing some great things in the local real estate market. Robin, the queen of Caboolture, as I say on camera, for real estate. Robin, I want to talk about Moreton Bay in general, because only yesterday we had released from the Mayor, Alan Sutherland, part of the combined councils of Queensland. Moreton Bay ranked number 1 in the last 12 months, 2015 report for economic growth. Now, when we claim that to fame, number one for economic growth in our Caboolture area, over 12,000 jobs created in our local region over the last 12 months. What can you elaborate and tell me about that?
And of course, Scott, we're talking about Moreton Bay region, which covers a large area. But when you're driving along the highway and you see the developments right on our doorstep, the Costco, the IKEA to come, the large buildings, masters, for example, they're all coming into our area, and that employment growth is coming from there. But of course, right here in the town of Caboolture ourselves, if you go over to the corporate park area of town, you will see those new businesses coming in, and they all employ local people, which is fantastic. And we always knew it was going to happen. It's just taken time, as it does, to develop and grow any local area. But that's fantastic news for everybody in general. The employment, the housing, more schools, all of that lends itself to being a great destination for families to come and live. And you know, that's the story that people say to you. They love that they've got the open spaces here, the parklands, your Bribie Island, on the doorstep of Bribie Island, but also mountains to the west. So all of that is very positive news for our area.
Yeah, excellent. And I see Sue nodding there. You agree totally to our growth.
Yeah.
We see the population growing locally, new clients coming into the office saying, I'm from New South Wales or interstate, South Australia.
Melbourne, had them all.
And they're surprised. I see it in their reactions. They're surprised at our affordability. So what can you say about that?
Affordability here, because we're only 40 minutes to Brisbane and 40 minutes to the Sunshine Coast, so we sit dead set in the middle of those two, areas. And then again, you've got such great proximity to the airport, and as Robin said, to the coast, to the mountains. It's just amazing. So where else can you get that, really, in Australia? Where can you live? We're right here in the crux of it. So it is a massive growth area. And, again, Morayfield has been purported as one of the second fastest growing areas for families to live in. And people are just coming here in droves. So, for future investment, best place to be.
Yep. Well, all very positive, ladies. For our market wrap-up, June 2015, I wanted to squeeze it in just before the end of the financial year because there's some exciting things happening. As a business, we count the calendar in the financial year, but for the next 6 months, I can see a lot of improvement. Richardson&Wrench as a business, we continue to innovate, we continue to be at the forefront of marketing in our industry to gain that interest, gain that competitive activity on houses for sale, which at the end of the day results in good value for our sellers. Ladies, this is where marketing for local real estate is about to go to a whole new level, introducing our little drone.
I think it's absolutely brilliant.
Fantastic. Very
Because
exciting.
we are the innovators in video marketing in this area as well.
Yep.
That's one of our point of differences that we do have, and to take it to this next level is just absolutely fantastic.